I don't know if you notice this, but there are a lot of different opinions out there. And that's even the case with dentistry and doctors in general. And that's why so many people want to get a second opinion, and I actually always encourage that. Now, it isn't that uncommon to see one doctor say one thing and a different doctor say something else. Now, usually you'll hope that this isn't that big of a difference, but if one doctor says you have cancer and another doctor says you're totally fine, now you're going to be worrying a little bit, and you're probably going to want to get a third opinion. And usually when it comes to dentistry, it comes down to whether or not the dentist is trying to scam you. I was watching one video when I was in dental school and it kind of made me upset. It was basically all these people going to different dentists, hearing all these different treatment plans, and they were basically trying to expose these dentists because why would a dentist come up with a different treatment plan from someone else? Look, the fact is every dentist and every doctor is different. Everyone practices under different philosophies, and everyone just has different methods of treating the same issue. And are there people out there that are trying to scam you? Maybe, but I don't think it's that common, and I think it's way more rare than people make it seem. But for example, if you go to one dentist and they say you need a filling or a crown for one tooth, and you go to a different dentist and they say they can just wait and watch it, it doesn't mean that either dentist is right or wrong. It's just a different philosophy of how they practice. Sometimes a dentist wants to be a little bit more conservative, and sometimes a dentist wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Both of them have their pros and cons, and you can really justify either approach. At the end of the day, I really think the biggest thing is just sticking with the same dentist, finding someone that you trust, and sticking with their treatment plan. If you keep bouncing around doctors and getting half of one treatment plan done and half of another treatment plan done, it's probably not gonna work out too well for you. Now today I'm gonna talk about something very specific in dentistry, and it basically involves when you're missing one of your teeth. A dental bridge is a way to replace one of your missing teeth. Now, it can replace more than one missing teeth, but we're just gonna keep it simple today. So what exactly is a dental bridge? Well, let's say you're missing a tooth and you wanna replace it. A bridge is done by crowning the tooth in front of that missing space and crowning that tooth behind that missing space and replacing that missing tooth with another crown. Now, all three of these crowns are all connected and they're all cemented in place. Now, this sounds like a great way to replace your missing tooth, right? Well, I'm gonna talk about why you should never get a dental bridge, and you should always try to get something else. The first reason you should never get a dental bridge is because you have to remove tooth structure from a healthy tooth in order to replace it. So let's say you're replacing this missing tooth and you have to put a crown on two teeth that are next to that missing space. Well, if those teeth are super healthy, now you're just removing tooth structure for no reason. Instead, I would go with a dental implant. Now, a dental implant is basically a titanium screw that screws into your bone, and it basically acts as one of the roots in your teeth. And on top of that implant, you would screw in or cement another crown. Now you have a brand new tooth here, and it's not connected to your other teeth, and you don't have to remove any tooth structure from those teeth next to it. Number two, and the second reason you should never get a dental bridge, is because it doesn't last as long as a dental implant. Now, don't get me wrong, a dental bridge can definitely last for a long time, but research shows that a dental implant has the best long-term success compared to a dental bridge. So if you want the best bang for your buck and something that's gonna last as long as possible, the best choice is a dental implant. The third reason you should never get a dental bridge is because it's all one piece. So just like I said before, in order to replace one tooth with a bridge, you really have to replace three teeth, because the tooth in front of that missing space and the tooth behind that missing space are also going to be crowned, and they're also going to be connected to that missing tooth. So now you have three teeth that are all connected to each other. How are you going to clean this? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be really hard and it's going to be really annoying. And a lot of people hate cleaning their bridge. Instead of brushing and flossing like normal, how are you going to brush and floss this area? Well, you can probably brush it normally, but flossing is going to be really annoying. Instead of flossing up and down, you're going to have to thread some floss underneath that bridge and clean it that way. But you definitely don't want to ignore this area, because now that you have a bridge there, there's going to be food and other junk getting stuck underneath that bridge. And if you don't clean it away, it's going to start to smell really bad, and it can cause gum disease, and it can damage those two surrounding teeth. And this actually brings us to number 4, and basically this bridge is relied on by two teeth that are surrounding that missing space. Now, if either of those teeth go bad or something happens to them, now the whole bridge is going to fail. So that means you're going to have to spend more visits to the dentist, your favorite place, more time, and more money just to replace that missing area again. Again, this is not an issue with dental implants, because you're not relying on other teeth to keep that implant in place. It's its own individual tooth, and it's a lot easier to clean than a dental bridge would be. Number 5, and the last reason you should never get a dental bridge, is because of the aesthetics. Now, if you're a very aesthetic person and you care a lot about the appearance of your teeth and you're replacing one missing tooth, it's gonna look a lot better with a dental implant versus a dental bridge. And you can probably imagine why. I mean, just having one individual tooth there versus having 3 teeth that are all connected, it's gonna look a lot more natural just having one individual tooth. So in case you're not getting the gist of this video, I will usually recommend a dental implant over a dental bridge. I said usually on purpose because sometimes a dental implant isn't the right thing, and sometimes a dental bridge actually is the way to go. I actually made another video on this and why a dental implant sometimes isn't the right way to go and why sometimes a dental bridge would be better, and I put the link to that video in the description below. But sometimes people just can't get implants, or sometimes the implant just won't be predictable for someone. I mean, you gotta understand a dental implant is a surgery and it takes time for your body to heal. So if that's not the way to go for you, then sometimes a dental bridge is the way to go. And don't get me wrong, a dental bridge can still last for a long time. It can still look really nice. I just think a dental implant will always be a better option if possible. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked that video, and if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel below. And I'll see you in the next video.